So I'm asked to graph the following equation, and I'm given additional instructions. It says label the line with three things. Label it with the equation, the y-intercept, and a slope triangle. So the equation I'm given is 5y equals negative 3x plus 10. And I notice that it's almost but not quite in slope-intercept form. So if I want to transform that, the only thing I need to do is divide both sides by 5. And or multiply both sides by 1/5. That might actually look better. So I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation by 1/5. My motivation here is I want to get y alone on the left-hand side. So if I do that, it should pretty much be in slope-intercept form. So 1/5 times 5 is just 1. So on the left-hand side we have y. On the right-hand side I've got negative 3 times x times 1/5. I'm going to combine that and write it as negative 3/5, and it still times the x. And then finally I've got 10 times 1/5. 10 times 1/5 is 10 over 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So this is the equation, right? Y equals negative 3/5 x plus 2. So that's what I'm graphing. So that's pretty straightforward. I'm going to come over and I'm going to start. And unfortunately, this graph didn't print well in OneNote. I think it was fine on your paper, but not great here. So I'm going to put a dot at my y-intercept at 2, and then from here I'm going to go down 3 units. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and then over 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is going to be another point on the graph. Then I'll do that one more time. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3 units, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these 3 points should be collinear. Let me grab a kind of a straight edge here, and I'll go ahead and put that on the screen and draw the line that goes through those. And I'm going to indicate with an arrow on the left and right that it goes forever both directions. One of the things that's nice is I do already have the slope triangle, right? So I'll just draw this. This is down 3 units, and the other thing that I'm going to include is this, and this is just over 5 units. So you can see clearly there's a slope triangle now that's included on the graph, down 3 over 5. I have a y-intercept. I'll label this. This is the y-intercept, and it lives at the point x is 0, y is 2. And the other thing that I'm just going to do is I'm just going to write y equals negative 3/5 x plus the number 2. So this, right, is the equation of that line. So I modified the equation slightly so that I could graph it more easily. And then I labeled the line with its equation. I labeled the y-intercept, and I also included a slope triangle.